Good morning.
We talked yesterday about you, Malcolm, and we went over some of the ways of positive self-talk on page 21. We'll be on page 22 this morning. Talked about positive self-talk. And we ended yesterday with everyone telling me that I am capable and lovable. So I want everyone on the count of three to repeat that back to me. I am capable and lovable. 1, 2, 3.
I am capable and lovable.
Say it again.
I am capable and lovable.
Say it again.
I am capable and lovable.
See, the reason I said that is because Miss Bread was drinking her water. She didn't get a chance to participate. So we'll do it one more time for everyone so everyone has a chance. One more time.
I am capable and lovable.
There we go. Sounds good with everybody speaking. So today we're going to talk about raising your thinking. See on the board says you mouth. Do you believe you mouth?
I know I'm out.
Yeah, but society won't say that. They say when you get a felony conviction on your record, when you break the law, when you do things that are immoral and against what society calls normal, then you don't matter anymore. They'll put you in jail, put you in prison, and they'll throw away the key or some say. You imagine, remember being in the unit and you need to see the counselor. You got your counselor call sheet. How long did it take for a counselor to see you?
100 years.
Over
exaggerating.
Yeah.
No, for real. It takes forever for them to come and see you.
Yeah, exactly. And Anthony said something funny. He was when he got in that little trouble, there was a mistake. He got in touch with the counselor and told him he knew me. He had been there a day, and he called out to me because the counselor knew me. But what happens when somebody does not know a counselor? So what does that person get when they see you as I always see you as a Thomas number?
Run around.
Yeah, or when you get sick and you need medical attention, and you put in the medical request form, that they tell you now you got to have at least $10 on your book before you can see the doctor. They're going to take that off your book before they'll see you. Yeah.
My counselor used to mind Dodge just like we repo man.
I know it.
Half of them don't know what they're doing anyway.
And somebody's got to say it.
They're undereducated.
Yeah, but if nobody says it, they'll keep doing it. So that's why I got to tell y'all, because when you come out of there, you feel like the world going to treat you the same way you were treated when you were locked up. Officers talk to you any kind of way. They show you complete disrespect because they feel like if they make it hard enough, you won't come back.
Yep.
They don't know where I come from. Because the stuff they doing is nothing compared to where I come from. You calling me a boy is nothing. I've been called MFs and other kind of stuff. I've had people shoot at me. All you doing is talking. Because you put your hands on me and we can get them up. And so you can't do that because the rules say you can't even touch me. So I know even though you woofing, all you selling is tickets. So now when I get out and I'm dealing with this same stuff, how am I supposed to respond? How am I supposed to feel like I matter when you treat me like I don't? So what has to happen? We've got to prove to them that they're wrong when we're doing it. The fact that you all are here today is evidence that you're doing things the right way. Readiness programs work because men and women are not afraid to stand up and say, I messed up, I made bad decisions, but now I'm doing it the right way. Now what? See, now it's on them. We've done our part. Most people won't want a chance. They say, give me a chance. I don't want you to give me nothing. I earn my chance. Raise your thinking. Page 22. Miss Cornbread, read me the first paragraph, please.
You don't have to settle for second best.
Say it again.
You don't have to settle for second best. You can have the things that you desire if you put forth the effort. Hard work overcomes all obstacles.
Pause. I want everybody in the class to say that together.
Hard work
overcomes all obstacles.
Now I want you to say it again like you mean it.
Hard work overcomes all obstacles.
Keep going, Miss Cornbread.
I know you may doubt this statement. I challenge you to try it.
I challenge you to try. I challenge you to put forth your best effort with the worst job. I challenge you to put forth your best effort when we go do our next community cleanup. I challenge you to cut grass like ain't no tomorrow and you ain't getting paid for it. I challenge you to go above and beyond the regular call of duty just because it's the right thing to do. I challenge you to do that. But if you do that, then you begin to get the residual effect of you doing what's right. Now, I'm going to ask Mr. Kelsey Reefley, sit your old name, to read the next paragraph, please. Yeah, read it out loud like you mean it.
Okay. You are better than even what you believe.
Say it again.
You are better than even what you believe.
One more time.
You are better than even what you believe. There's a potential, inside of you that has never been touched.
Say it again. I want you to read one more time. Read that whole sentence. Take your time. It's all right. I know you're on the spot. Take your time.
There is a potential inside of you that has never been seen.
Stop right there. Now I want Fred to pick up right there. Yeah, the next sentence.
Begin to dig deep and look deep inside yourself.
Anthony, read the next sentence.
You have what it takes to succeed.
Billy, read the last one.
You just have to believe.
Say it again.
You just have to believe.
Say it again.
You just have to believe.
Say it again. See, ain't it amazing how I holler at him, he get nervous? Yeah, that's amazing. So today we're going to talk about developing a good work ethic. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. What is a good work ethic?
The ability to lay around. The inability to lay around and do.
Oh, Bree, say it again, a little louder.
The inability to lay around and do nothing.
Say it again, Fred.
The inability to lay around and do nothing.
Stoney, what it say?
It say work ethic is the inability to lay around and do nothing.
Yeah, the inability to lay around and do nothing. Meaning, do you have to get paid? Now, work ethic has nothing to do with a job. It has nothing to do with you getting paid to do something. Work ethic means I want to give you a hard day's work for an honest day's pay. Simple as that. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a hard day's work regardless of whether you pay me or not. Imagine somebody asks you to come and help them out. Elderly person in the neighborhood needs you to cut their grass. Are you going to give it y'all, even if they don't have any money? Or you going to take some shortcuts because you're going to say, man, she ain't paying me no way. She ought to be glad I'm cutting. We do it all the time.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Well, they didn't give me enough for this, man. That's all they're going to give me. I'm going to give them what they give me. I'm going to give them that much work. That's a terrible work ethic. That is a poor work ethic. But we have a work environment that is flooded with these type of people that look at the dollar and not the ability, not what the value of work is. Who can tell me what the value of work is? The value of work.
What you put in it?
The work you put in. Okay, give me another. Somebody else, help that out. The value of work.
The value of work is the experience that you gain from doing it.
Somebody else, help them out. Add to it.
Appreciate what you're doing.
Appreciate what you're doing. Why do we work in the first place? You better not tell me the answer. I know y'all know it wrong. Why do you work?
But that's the right answer.
What's the right answer, Kelsey?
Get wages.
To get wages. Who agrees with that? Raise your hand. Okay, I got 2. There's 3 people out of 6 that says you work to get wages. Who would disagree with that? Billy, why do you disagree? I see Stoney back there. Why do you disagree with Billy?
I don't disagree.
You didn't raise your hand. You just said different.
I just want to see what your logic.
I know, I got you. You want to hear my logic? Come on, Bree, I see your hand.
And to fulfill your responsibility.
Thank you. That's why I work. I work so I have the ability to meet my responsibility. Now, that usually happens with a wage. But what happens if I'm living in a third world country where they don't pay me to work? They trade chickens and goat milk and wheat and barley.
Well, you gonna roll with the economy roll, so.
But it's not about money then. What happens when I'm at home and I'm working? Don't you think there's a value of working at your house?
Yeah.
When you cut your grass, is there not a value in that? When you wash your clothes, is there not value in the work? See, there's a value.
What's the value?
That's it.
That you're doing it.
It allows you to meet your responsibility, whether money's involved or not. See, because the more you work, the more responsible you become. Because now it's not about you. You've dedicated your time to doing something other than generally what you want to do. Because most folks don't want to work. You know, it's not like I wake up in the morning, we talked about this the other week. I don't just wake up in the morning and say, man, you know what? I want to go to work today. Especially on a Saturday morning, about 7:30 in the morning. You know, you just waking up from a long days. So you work all week really hard. And you work late Friday night, get things done. So you go home and be with your family. And around 7 o'clock in the morning, you get the urge to wake up. I don't see myself. I don't wake up Saturday morning at 7 o'clock saying, oh my God, I want to go do some work. I want to rest. How many of y'all wake up on Saturday morning early and tell me, oh my God.
How about yours?
Let me go do some work. I got to find me some work to do today. Because today's going to be a good day. Yeah. No. Yeah. The only way my day is going to be good today is if I can go find some work to do. And I don't even want to get paid for it. I'm just going to work because it's Saturday morning. Generally don't happen, does it?
It don't work like that.
But when you have a good work ethic, you will, after you eventually get up, then you cannot lay around and do nothing. I cannot stay in the bed past 10 o'clock. I don't care what day of the week it is. I can't do it. Even if I have nothing to do today, I will get up out of the bed because my body gets antsy. And I cannot rest. I become restless. So I have to find something to do. The first paragraph on page 22 in Developing a Good Work Ethic says, it's a new day in the workplace. More than ever before, it is important for workers to have a good work ethic. To get and keep a job in today's workplace, you must show up on time. Oh, let me pause for 1 second. The 3 things that employees look for, the most important 3. Somebody tell me.
Being
Be
on
there,
time.
be on time, be teachable.
Be there. Write these down for the people at home. Be there. Is number 1. 2. Be on time and be teachable. You know what? There was a guy in class not long ago, and he told one of the statements he put on his paper when I asked him one of his positive traits. He said that he was willing to listen even though he felt like he was right. How many of you all would be in a situation at work where you felt like you were right, but you would still give the person that you consider to be wrong the opportunity to express, in your opinion, the wrong view? Without an attitude, without a preconceived notion. You know what? I'm right. I ain't gonna listen to you. You ain't talking about nothing. But you listen anyway, because you may find that they may have some insight that you don't have. It's amazing what perspective does when you see it from a different perspective. You can learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle up. People started buckling their seatbelt because that dummy kept hitting that wall. And they still head on that dummy doing all that. That hurt. The dummy didn't feel nothing, but you learned a lot from him, didn't you?
That's a good characteristic of a good father.
What is that?
To remain receptive.
Yes. Remain. Say it again.
To remain receptive.
Remain receptive. You know, when you say the word receptive, that means you're receiving something. So you must remain and have the ability to receive. So developing a good work requires honesty, reliability, and being on time. People that are not on time and they are not dependable create problems in the workplace. Because I'm the employer. Understand from my perspective as your employee. I have so many boxes I need to get out of the warehouse today in order to make payroll this week. I've already made my projection. I know if I get out 100,000 crates this week, I can pay all of you all salary, pay my overhead, that's rent, utilities, shipping, and all that good stuff. But I've got to get a minimum of 100,000 boxes out this week. Understanding that, if Fred is not at work today, what does that mean for everybody else that's at work?
You got to do more production.
You got to, because if you don't, I won't meet the quota, and that means y'all can't get paid. I'm not going to come on the work floor and say, you know what, if you don't take up Fred's slack, y'all can't get paid. All I say is, Kelsey, I need you to help with Fred is lacking. Bill, I need you to take on a little more responsibility today because Fred's not there. Talk yesterday about being flexible. That's what flexibility comes in. But now that means since Fred is out, if he's sick, it's okay. But if he has a poor work ethic, what happens when he's not there? He just at the house chilling. He wanted to get high that day. Or a little junk called up and said, you know what, I'm off today. I want you to take off today. Yeah, I'm giving it out. Or let's flip it around. Let's say Miss Bree just wanted to be off today because her little man called and said, you know what? I got so much work and so much money. I'll pay you to take off today. How much you make an hour? I've done it before. I make $10 an hour. You make $10 an hour, you're going to work how many hours? 8 hours. That means you're going to make $80. I give you $200 to come stay with me tonight. Then what you going to do? You always your boyfriend. You know him. And, hey, you like him a lot. He got a bald head. Yeah. Yeah, now you off work. But see, you off work having a good time, but now Billy in the heat sweating like a slave because he got to get your job done too.
That's how I feel yesterday.
Yeah. But that's where work ethic comes into play. I understand this is a team effort. And if I'm not doing my part, the team suffers. It's not about me, it's about the team. It's about the company. It's about the people that are investing in me getting a greater return on their investment. You can cut it off.